So some steaks today with Cowboy butter on them. We're going to go over the ingredients real quick. So I'm going to read these off my screen right here so I get it right. All right, so 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter. You want the real butter. You don't want that, highly processed stuff. You want 3 to 4 cloves of fresh garlic, which is minced. Full disclosure right here, I forgot the garlic at home. But I do have garlic powder, so I'm going to put garlic powder in it. So, still going to have garlic, just not going to be fresh garlic cloves. Some lemon juice, tablespoon of lemon juice. We've got lemons. A tablespoon of lemon zest. Again, we got lemons. Fresh parsley, finely chopped. Fresh chives, smoked paprika, cayenne pepper, black pepper, and salt. Mix all that together. Should be pretty good. So let's see how it's done. Now the lovely and talented Cheryl has made a pan full of brownies for dessert. She knows I'm trying to shed a few pounds, but she does this anyway. See how she is? So we got all the ingredients together. Let's get them on the chopping block. Let's put it all together. So I got the fire going outside. I need to sear the steaks real quick, so let's take those outside and get a good sear on them. Folks, I'm going to tell you, it is a little chilly out here. Now, I always put the grill all the way down on the coals when I'm at these state parks like this. And, just kind of burn the other excess, whatever, off of it. But I'm going to put my steaks on here and I'm going to get a sear on them real quick. And you want to make sure that when you get your sear that you get both sides and you want to do it evenly. All right, steak number 1. I like to do it when you got the flames going. It's the only way to really get a good sear on these steaks. So bad thing is right now you can see how hard the wind is blowing. So hopefully we'll get a good sear out of it. Let's get the other steak on. And there's number 2. Let's get that going. Now what I will do is I will leave them on one side, have them like this, then I'll turn them a quarter turn, get the sear marks going the other way, flip them, do the same thing on the other side. All right, that should be good on that one. See how that is? Now, flip it this way. Get your sear marks going the other way. Same thing on this one. You don't want to leave them on there too long because you don't want to really start cooking them right now. You just want to seal in that flavor with that sear. All right, let's flip them. Oh yeah, that's looking good right there. Let's get this one flipped. Oh yeah. That is how you sear it and make it look like restaurant quality steaks. And again, give it another quarter turn. Just like that, just like that. Go for about 30 seconds, take it off, and let's go inside. That should be good. Let's take them in. Now I did put some seasoning on the one side. Now, I did not bring my seasoning out here when I flipped them to turn on the other side, but you can go ahead and put them on both sides also. Got the lemon zest, we've got the lemon juice, and we've got the parsley put in there. Go ahead and get your 2 sticks of butter. Get them down in there. There we go. Teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of pepper. Get all that in there. Now garlic. Remember you had to have the 3 cloves of garlic in there since I only have the garlic powder. I'm just going to have to do the best I can on it. So I'm not really going to do a measurement on this. I'm just going to get down to where I think it's 3 cloves. I think that's about it right there. All right, so you're going to go 1/2 teaspoon. Nope. There we go. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. That's probably a little bit more than 1/2 teaspoon. There we go. I'll put the rest of it back in. And 1 teaspoon of paprika. There we go. Last but not least, last but not least, chives. All right, I like to leave the little rubber band on, just makes them a little more even to come in here and chop up a little bit. Now, I am not using my normal knives and all that stuff, so I think they need to sharpen their knife here. I should have brought my stuff. All right, that ought to do it. Now I did put a little more than a tablespoon in there because, you know, I really like chives. So it is what it is. It's gonna have a little bit of more flavor to it, in my opinion. Now I'm gonna take this little saucepan, I'm gonna put it on the oven, I'm gonna let it start melting the butter and doing all that stuff. Then I'm gonna mix it together really well. And then I'm fixing to go put my steaks on here in a second, and I will start putting the cowboy butter on the steaks as I cook them on the grill. Now it's time for the good stuff. Let's get those on there. Nothing like a good old ribeye. Don't forget your seasoning. This is my home blend right here. A very good amount of seasoning on there because, you know, some of it's going to fall off when you flip it over and all that stuff. Now I got my steaks right there over the coals, and you don't want to have too much heat on it right now, but it's really cold outside. I know I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and all that stuff, but I actually see some snowflakes. You see those, Cheryl? Kind of snowflakes a little bit. But we're going to go back inside here in a second. I'll put my jacket on before I come out here next time. I asked Cheryl to go outside and film me for a second, and she froze. And so now she's in front of the fire. I'm gonna have to stoke that fire a little bit. Got our cowboy butter ready to put it on the steaks. Steaks are looking pretty good right now, so here we go. Oh man, I wish you could smell that through the camera, because this is some good stuff. Now, one thing about it, I know some people are going to be looking at these steaks right now and thinking, man, those things, you overcooked them. They're not overcooked. We're using wood, so it's just making it a little bit different color than what you normally used to on charcoal. So anyway, we're going to let that set for a few minutes, and then we will just about ready to take these steaks off and go eat. Now, because of the wind and having to run back and forth for everything and doing all that stuff, my fire started going out just a little bit, and so I have had to add a few more coals to it, and so they've kind of flamed up a little bit. If that happens to you, just move your steaks to the side. You know, you can still cook them right there, just make sure they're not directly over the flame. Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. And you can't have baked potatoes without chives and grated cheese. So grate you up some good cheese, get you some chives made. It's gonna be tasty. And folks, there it is in all its glory. Looking good. I'm ready to eat. The lovely and talented Cheryl is already eating. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Good.
Good stuff?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's about as well as a steak can get cooked. If you cook it any darker than that, you're just killing it twice. All right. Now remember, I told you to leave a little bit in the pan for you, because what you want to do at the very end, you want to come in, you want to take some of this awesomeness, get it on your steak. This is good stuff. Need some more?
Good for now.
Good for now?
Yeah.
All right, she's already put some on hers. Baked potato, ribeye steak, cowboy butter. It doesn't get much better than this at camp. So, got a nice fire going. It's gonna be a great night. So, the recipe for all this will be in the description for the video. Check it out. Get out and explore. Stay hungry, campers.